So I've just stopped off in Estepona, just for a little while. I'll do a short video here. Try and, yeah, nice little fountain. It's the second time I've been here. A few years ago I stopped off here for the night, and I remember it was such a lovely little place. So heading back up to Malaga today from La Linea. Thought I'd just stop off here, show you guys Estepona. So the bus station's just up there, and it looked on the map like it was quite far out, but it's only a 5-10 minute walk actually into the town. So I'm gonna walk in there. The weather's lovely today again, which is good. Yesterday in Gibraltar it wasn't too nice. Day before was torrential, and then day before that was actually nice, so got a good day to stop over here. So yeah, that's the idea. Stop off here, you can see the sea down there. That's good. Stop off here, get some lunch, chill out for a bit. Today I don't want to do much walking because yesterday I done something like, I don't know, 25,000 steps. I've got long legs, so I take big steps as well, so it's probably more than the average steps a person would have took. I would have had more steps, less steps. That's definitely a thing, by the way. Anyway, I ended up walking up the rock yesterday, so my calves are in agony. I need a wee calf, if you get that one. Anyway, there's a big Carrefour supermarket over there. French supermarket. Anyway, I'm gonna walk in to Estepona, show you guys here, beachfront, get some, oh my god, sorry, I just seen somebody almost get hit off their bike. Jesus Christ, wow. Sorry, the camera's facing me, but just ahead somebody tried to overtake a bike and then they almost hit a car. So that beeping you heard was the car beeping at the person trying to overtake the car, and they just skimmed past a cyclist there. The cyclist had to swerve as well. That was terrifying. Wow. Yeah, maybe don't cycle to Estepona if you want to survive. Centro Comercial. Cool. But anyway, just walk down here. This should be the main sort of bit down here. Dressed for the weather, obviously. Jump down, see the beachfront, chill the fuck out for a change. So my plan is not to walk too much today. We'll see how that goes. Still got to walk from the bus station in Malaga to my apartment, well, my room. It's not really an apartment, it's a room with a toilet, bathroom, whatever. So that'll probably take about 40 minutes, so I'm definitely going to get some steps in today. Nothing crazy, but we shall see. We shall see. I want to stop off at El Corte Inglés, which is like the big department store in Spain. I want to see if they've got a camera. I've got my eye on an Insta360 camera, and I think I've seen it online, it's cheaper than the UK prices, and also I can claim the VAT back as well, so I might try and get a new camera while I'm here. The only difference, the thing is I want a new camera because the new one will have 8K capabilities, which is file sizes for 8K. 4K file sizes are insane, never mind 8K, but I want a camera that's future proof. And then also on top of that, it's got night vision as well, so I can actually shoot videos at night. I say it's got night vision, I think it's just got a light on the camera, which means I can shoot at night, which will be good, because obviously in winter, if you're out in Europe, especially Scotland and places, it gets dark at 5 PM and then that's you can't really shoot any video unless it's inside. So that'd be good. Let's try and do that. I've got a feeling they won't have it in stock because it's quite a particular camera, but we'll see. Anyway, Don't really know much about Estepona to say. Building some apartments here, obviously. Yeah. I think the bit we're about to walk up to is the sort of main beach, where there's kind of apartments. There should be restaurants. Definitely check that out. Yeah, just coming up to the main beachfront. Lovely little place, by the way. I would highly recommend coming here. It's just chilled out as well. If you want to come to the Costa del Sol, but you don't want to go to Malaga or somewhere like Puerto Banús, this is the ideal place to come. It's just chilled out. Maybe in summer it gets pretty busy. I've actually admittedly never been here in summer. Last time I was here was February. And obviously just now is January, but nobody's on the beach. But I can imagine when it gets to March, April, it'll start getting busy. And obviously peak times. But yeah, it's nice. Look at that sun in January. Scotsman's wet dream. There was a nice couple I was speaking to in the bus there who lived in Gibraltar as well, and they were from Motherwell, Scotland. They're there all like away to Tenerife, Canaries. Checked up the weather, it's a little bit warmer. You can usually get 20 degrees if you're lucky, December, January in the Canaries. Pretty sure last time I was here, last time I was here, I was down in Gibraltar, met up with my friend, and then I don't drink, so he went out that night, lost his passport, and went on a wild one. I went to my bed, went back to Linea, went to the hotel, went to my bed, woke up with a message from him like an hour earlier saying uh-oh. So obviously went out, got drunk, lost his passport. So the next day we were supposed to rent a car and come up the coast, so that didn't happen obviously. And then next thing, we're walking about Gibraltar trying to find his passport. So went to his friend's house, wasn't there, went to a few bars, wasn't there, and then eventually we walked up to the border. Well, he walked up to the border, and as soon as he got to the border, the guy walked up and handed him his passport. Boom. So we could leave Gibraltar, and we rented a car. So we drove up here. This is our first stop, Estepona, and he was hungover and rough, so he didn't even want to leave the apartment. So I just went a walk and got some food on my own. So yeah, I just kind of walked around and got a telly pizza, I think. But yeah, this time I can see a little bit more. I'll spin the camera around, show you this. It would be pretty good if I could get in the new camera, if it had a function where you could just press a button and just flip the camera rather than having to like physically turn it. But we'll see. Sand looks pretty dark. I don't know if it's just because it hasn't been turned over. You know, they get the machines, like a tractor basically, it turns over. Could be. Could be. Yeah, we're just coming up to the sort of main bit now. Nice little walk. What's that been? 9 minutes. So from the bus station, if you come here, it's about a 10-minute walk into Estepona. I just get the feeling this is gonna be one of those days where I say I don't want to walk as much and I end up walking, but I can rest next week. I'll be back in Scotland next week, I can chill. It's all about the steps, getting the content. So yeah, cute little place. Another little fountain. Apartments with big balconies. That's what you want. Sitting up there, coffee, breakfast, on the laptop. It's the dream. But yeah, not really much happening on the beach. It's pretty windy, probably 14 degrees just now. I do remember, I think if you walk up here a bit and take a right into the kind of main old town, it's like all the roads are like lined with like flowers and stuff, man, and like foliage. Looks amazing. Yeah, cute little place. Let's cross over. Yeah, time army, man. Half one. The thing is, I don't know when check-in is for my apartment, but it's like the apartment I'm going back to in Malaga is not got a key or a PIN code. It's basically you open the website, it's got an app. Not an app, it's just a website. You click a button, it opens the doors, and then a button opens your door as well. So it's like not even PIN codes. You know, if you lose your phone or you've not got a phone, then I don't know what you do. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Some nice little restaurant. And obviously you got the beach bar, beach restaurants. That sun is nice. But I mean, obviously I'm not dressed for the sun. Rent yourself a bike as well. €5 an hour. Yeah, I'm not going to make this video too long. Probably just going to walk up here, walk up the street a bit and show you guys the streets of Estepona. Because I do remember it being a standout place, like just chilled and just lovely. I think this is kind of where I want to go. Flip the camera. Yeah, streets here are just lined with lots and lots of like plants and flowers and stuff. It's a nice little place, chilled out as well. Irish bar, obviously. Doesn't matter where you go in the world. It's pretty windy actually today. We're down here, man. Let's go. I put the camera back around so putting it in anybody's face. Can get a little Guinness if you're that way inclined. Bada restaurant. But yeah, just tapas and fish restaurants, which you would expect. Can't remember where I stayed last time. It was just like in a small apartment round about here. This place has got like ants on the wall. Okay. La casa de mi abuela. But yeah, there's just plants lined everywhere. This may be the street. I remember, yeah. Yep, I remember taking a picture up here a few years ago. It's just like plants and trees and it's just nice. Yeah, this. Imagine this was your street, this is where you lived. Look at that, beautiful. Obviously, it doesn't sound too appealing right now, but check it out. It's a nice little street. Obviously a bit of renovation going on there. Yeah. Oh, my calves, man. It's not going upstairs or up. Like elevation's going down. That is painful on the calves. Yeah, I think it was somewhere like this we stayed. It was like a little apartment. It was cheap, obviously being out of season. The bob tree, boab. I mean, quiet, very, very quiet. Don't know where I'll select for lunch. But yeah, you get a gist. This place is probably heaving in July. I can imagine day trippers from other parts of Spain probably come here, and a lot of foreign tourists. It's pretty cool though, because you could just book a little apartment and have all these restaurants nearby, have the beach there, and you won't have to go too far. Knickknacks. It's kind of a bit cool now. Real estate. We're going to check out the price of the properties. Yep, as expected. Crazy money. €500,000 for the old town Estepona. Yep. It even tells you the price, so like how much you got to pay for the bins and stuff every year. But yeah, as expected. I mean, this is only like a 3-bedroom, I was going to say baños, 2-bathroom, 130 square meals. And it's got a big outside bit. 425,000 euros. So yeah, pricey little place. It's a bit of a change from Millennia.
Oh, I won't work long. I need to work still 5 to 6 years until I get in place.
But yeah, that's Estepona for you. Cool little place. Would recommend it if you're down here looking for somewhere just to chill out for a bit. There's a town centre there. Some branded kind of shops and banks and stuff. But yeah, it's a cool little place to stop over. It's a cool little place for a short holiday, I'd say. But yeah, I'm gonna go get some food now somewhere and then head back up to Malaga. Tomorrow I'm gonna go out to Cordoba on the train. Sunday, Granada on the bus. 2 cities I've never been to before. Got a feeling Cordoba may have been the capital of Al-Andalus at one point, so it has some sort of historic significance. Some massive cathedral as well, so we'll check that out. I'll see you in the next video.